Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Nathan. Just want to say good evening, everyone, both East West Coast. If you guys enjoyed your day today here on Saturday, if you guys are also enjoying your weekend so far. In this video tonight, what I want to talk to you guys about is, excuse me, the Bradley Bell interview by Michael Fairman from Michael Fairman on air on Soaps. So let's go right into it. The link will be in the description below. So this is from Michael Fairman Soaps.com, posted on the 29th of December 2015, which was last month on Tuesday, a couple weeks ago. And I won't go through the entire interview because I read it. It would take me a long time to read everything and dissect it and go in depth, talk about it with you guys. But what I want to do is go through the main points of what Bradley Bell, the head writer and executive producer of Bold and Beautiful, had to preview for the storylines of this year of 2016. And we'll start off first with the Avant and the Surrogacy. This is what Bradley Bell would say, quote, "This story is not going to be a bed of roses for any of them. It's going to be difficult. Everybody is going to weigh in. Not to have Rome Flynn with us playing Zende, and Felicia Cooper plays Sasha in the story mix. Plus, there is much more we will hear from the Avant parents that will make the next chapter, I think, as exciting as the first." Rachel Caroline, Ann Thomas. The architect of this one is strong, and the actors are committed to material, and this will roll out beautifully in 2016. This will be a tight one, but the drama that will unfold should be pretty potent. Quinn. Rena Sulfur, who plays Quinn, has been awesome on the show. She is impatient. Now the spotlight will turn to Rena in 2016. Brooke, Bill, and Katie. Brooke is one of the two main run of show characters at an interesting point in her life. She is empty nesting, which comes with a whole array of issues and challenges. We're starting a whole new chapter with Brooke and Bill and Katie in 2016. And finally, uh, issues, villains, romance, and payoffs. I think we're going to have a great balance of issues, of villains, and some new villains appearing, and some romance. I mean, balanced in the most unbalanced way possible. Laughs. It's not a year of building or transitioning, but it's a year of payoffs. All right, so let's go through all 5 points of what Bradley Bell would say in this interview that stood out to me. Okay, the Avant and the surrogacy when it comes to Nicole. Now, to me, I love the Avants. I think they're a great family dynamic. I think that, I mean, out of all of them, I do like Julius because he is very brutal. He's very honest with his opinions and how he feels about his daughter Maya, who is a transgender, and feels about his daughter Nicole dating and mixing up with Maya. I just hope that the Avants, don't really eat up a lot of screen time and and have excuse me, and have more stories, come in and balance it out a little bit. Because I do like the Avants. I'm just not a big fan of Rick and Maya as a pair. I just find them utterly boring and just too happy or whatever. But I'm looking forward to the Avant storyline. Hopefully, with Sasha in the mix, played by Felicia Cooper, hopefully it'll be good. But I hope that they don't, continue to make Julius, the villain and also, try to make him look like a bad guy because he's a parent who's just trying to accept his daughter, is trying to do it, but he's struggling. And a parent should struggle when it comes to finding out that your daughter is a transgender. So, yeah. Next, Ridge Caroline Thomas. I gotta say, I think the storyline is a little bit pointless. I really don't like the fact that Thomas and Caroline, slept together and now Caroline's pregnant with either Ridge's baby or actually Thomas's baby. And who do I think should be the father of Caroline's child, whether it's a boy or girl? I I think Thomas should be the father. I mean, he deserves it. I mean, he should be with Caroline right now. And it's nothing against Richard Caroline because I do like them together. I just have to see. I just want to see more of them together as a pairing. I think Caroline and Thomas actually have more potential than Rich and Caroline do. Thomas and Caroline do have that chemistry, and I felt the chemistry last time with the other actor who played Thomas. I think his name was Adam Gregory. Um, I didn't see the chemistry that much. I didn't even like the chemistry between Caroline and Rick. So I'm all for Thomas and Caroline. If they can't find another love interest for Ridge. That's fine by me. I mean, he doesn't really need a love interest unless you want to go down that road and have Brooke and Ridge together, who I think could possibly have some chemistry together with Thorsten Kaye, who plays Ridge Forster, and Catherine Kelly Legg, who plays Brooke. But you know, Rich does not have to always be in a relationship. He can focus on his family and the business of Forster Creations. And next we have is Quinn, played by Rita Sofer. Now, for those of you who do not know, Rita Sofer played Lois on General Hospital and was paired with Wally Kurth's Ned Ashton, who I did enjoy as a couple. I thought were very, very entertaining. But you know, I hopefully they do something with her as well and don't waste her. You know, because Quinn is married to Deacon, and you know I think she really needs a storyline that will get attention and that will give her a lot of praise because she's a good actor. I think she can really mix it up, but they just have to give her a good storyline. Next we have, well, actually I'm gonna go. I was gonna do Brooke Bill Kane, but I won't say that for last, and I'll do issues, villains, romance, and payoffs. Now, when Bradley Bell said that it's not the year of building or transitioning, but it's the year of payoffs. Now, you know, it's funny how he says that because last year in 2015 there was the Rick and Maya storyline, which kind of had a payoff when the whole reveal happened of Maya being a transgender with Rick in that one scene in the cabin, but Big Bear, but it was very anticlimactic, and there really was no payoff because, in my view, and I did a video about this guy, so you can check it out somewhere in my channel. But you know, I felt that Rick should have been at least angry, upset for Maya not telling him the truth about this and not coming to him earlier, so that Rick could be able to, you know, process and think about this before he got back with Maya. But look, if they're gonna bring in more villains and stuff like that, fine. Hopefully it works. That makes sense. Because if it doesn't, then I'm just not gonna be interested in it. And last but not least, Brooke, Bill, and Katie. Now, I have to say, I am not. This is one storyline I am not interested in. I mean, look, I'm just gonna get it out right now. I am no fan of Brooke and Bill being together. I did not like the storyline where, you know, Katie was sick, and you know her sister Brooke and Bill had slept together because of, you know, of the pain they were in, because, you know, Katie was rejecting and pushing Bill away, and she was rejecting and pushing Brooke away, and I did not like that whole thing with Brooke and Bill being co, because they didn't have chemistry. They didn't have that it factor that people were looking forward to in a couple, and I just didn't really like the fact that, you know, Brooke and Bill had to be together because of what happened with Katie. I mean, yeah, Katie did push her husband away, but Bill shouldn't have given up on her. I mean, but, you know, and now it looks like now that, you know, Brooke is trying to find her place in life and where she stands, she's going to probably work at Spencer Publications, but she is attracted to Bill and still has feelings for him, which is no surprise, no shocker, but I'm not happy with it. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Brooke and Bill being together, and I just think that it's just horrible pairing. I mean, okay, I understand that maybe the ship for Brooke and Ridge has sailed, but it possibly could still work with Thorsten Kaye as Ridge and Catherine Kelly Legg as Brooke. I think it could work out. But you know, I'm just not interested in this, and hopefully, you know, the writers will, you know, look back and look at the storylines, do some rewrites, and, you know, get things over, because the year after that is the 30th anniversary of The Bold and Beautiful. I hope that B&B, you know, really shakes things up, probably do a cast overhaul, and, you know, make things more interesting, more exciting for The Bold and Beautiful, for fans who are looking forward to this show. But I would say I was also looking forward as Bradley Bell was interviewed by Michael Fairman, and I will leave the link in the description down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget always subscribe to my channel, guys. And also next time, as I said, peace, take care. I will see you guys later. This video coming up tomorrow morning or in a couple of minutes, as I do so. Also next time, we care, guys. See you guys later. Peace and have a good night. Bye. Happy New Year.